Happy Mardi Gras! We're here to talk about the Umbrella Walk and Gumbo Gras put on by the Krewe of Tucks. And here to tell us a little bit about it, we have Robert Reichert from the crew. How are you, sir?
Doing great. Hey, I'm here. I'm much better. Talking Mardi Gras, talking special events in the city. So we're doing well. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So for starters, Krewe of Tucks, y'all are going to be rolling, as always, the Sunday before Mardi Gras. And one of the things that I think some people don't realize is community service side of Mardi Gras cruise. And with the Umbrella Walk and Gumbo Gras, that's one of the big projects that y'all are doing.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what
we're
y'all
excited
are doing?
about it. 3 years ago, we started to do the Umbrella Walk. It was an idea that Lloyd Frischertz and Drakus Morvat, one of the original founders of the parade, kind of came up with originally to go back to the old parade route uptown by Loyola and just kind of do a mini walking parade around there. Well, they soon realized that that maybe we wouldn't have that much interest to do it, so they said, well, let's just go to Audubon Park. Let's just do a parade around the park, have a good time, and that was it. So we came to a meeting and we said, maybe we can make this bigger and better. So Lloyd's wife, Marcel, said, well, why don't we do a gumbo cook-off competition? So we started off and it evolved to the Umbrella Walk and Gumbo Gras. So now this will be our actual second year with the gumbo competition, third year with the foundation, which is entitled the Tucks Charitable Foundation. And we've done a lot of charity work in the past with St. Michael's Special School. My dad was a huge advocate of working with them. And recently we've been working with Magnolia Community Services, and they do all of our decorated brushes and plungers. And they're one of the main beneficiaries, as well as at the ALS Association, the Louisiana and Mississippi chapter, as well as Krewe De Camp, which is a special needs summer camp in Mandeville, where moms and dads can drop off their special needs son or daughter and go have like a weekend off in New Orleans. Yeah. And it's a fully staffed camp for their children to have a great experience with the proper personnel. And because as many people know, I have special needs individuals in my family, and the parents never get a break. So just having those 48 or 72 hours to yourself, it's great. So we're trying really hard to cultivate that environment and say, you know what, we have a special community to work for. But in regards to the event, it's going to be on January 25th in Audubon Park. Registration opens at 9 a.m. and the walk itself starts at 11 a.m. After the walk's over, all the gumbo will be served, and it's going to be smelling so good. It's going to be awesome. Last year, I think we had over 40 gallons of gumbo cooked. So it was a lot of gumbo, and it was great. There was hardly any leftover.
Yeah, I might have to join that this year.
Yeah, it was really good. The team that won was the team name that won was called Quack Dat. And they made a duck and andouille gumbo. It was prime time. It was really good.
And what's the entry fee to enter the gumbo cook-off contest?
Yeah, so the entry fee for adults are 14 and older, is $25, and that comes with all your food, all your drink, all your entertainment, everything. And every registrant, 14 and older, gets their own umbrella. Children 0 to 13 are free. So just come one, come all.
Nice.
And if anyone wants to come and they have special needs, or maybe they don't have the monetary needs to do so, contact us at info@tucksfoundation.org, and we'll let you come. We're trying to make it a collective event where it's a beautiful event where families come to have a great time, and obviously food and drink, bring people together. So.
And eat gumbo.
Yeah, and eat gumbo, yeah. The Brew of Tucks will be served on tap. Come drink, come have a good time. And we're looking for gumbo competition teams as well. Right. So right now we have 7. Our goal would be 12 teams, and we're about a month and a half out. So we have plenty of time before the event happens. But if people want to join a gumbo team, it's $150 to join to cook in the gumbo cook-off. But it's teams of 6, so it's still $25.
Yeah.
So come party, come have a good time, come drink, come enjoy yourself. So we're within the event itself. There's also going to be a raffle, so we're going to have prizes that people can raffle and get some great stuff. So it's going to be a really, really great time.
And where can people check all the information out at?
Yeah, so real simple, tucksfoundation.org. All the information's on there. You can register online. And in the event itself, we're going to have a little kids wagon parade, a kids decorating table. Face painters will be there. I mean, it's going to be a really, really sweet event. It's going to be beautiful. But tucksfoundation.org, you can register in advance, and that's where all the information's at. In addition to the umbrella walk, since we've had so much work, or we're doing so much work with the special needs community, adults and children, it's a first here moment that we haven't released this yet. So special news.
Breaking news.
Krewe of Tucks is almost finished the first ever wheelchair accessible float in all of Carnival being built right now.
Oh, wow.
So
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's always been the rule. You have to get up on your own power. That was always the rule.
So I'm blessed to be the float captain on that float. It was an idea I've had for quite some time, and it finally came to fruition. Lloyd and I had a conversation. He said, "Hey, we're building some new floats. Would you like to be float captain of some of the new non-signature floats that we're building?" I said, "Yeah, under one condition." He said, "What's that?" I said, "It's going to be completely wheelchair accessible because it's a community that needs to be a part of Carnival."
Sure.
I mean, it's like they're watching, but can they join? And then they can, but it's like, oh, we lift them up or forklift this or jerry rig this. Like, no, let's do it right.
Yeah.
Let's do it right. Everything else in Tucks, we're sophomoric in our humor, but we try to do it right most of the time.
Yeah.
We try not to falter on too many things. But when it came to it, it's like, you know what? Let's do this. And I have a few special needs individuals in my family, one of which is my cousin Brooke, and she was going to ride a couple of years ago, but she's a go-getter. She's going skiing instead, and her parents are amazing, and she has some great power chairs, and her husband takes care of her real well, and so she's going to ride next year. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this. We need to do this now not because of publicity, but because it's a demographic and people that just want to party. They want to party.
Yeah.
This isn't a sob story. We just want to have a good time.
Frankly, it's about time somebody did it.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we just want to have a good time.
That was always, as far as I knew, one of the conditions of being able to ride in any parade is the rule was you had to be able to get up under your own power, up and down under your own power. Now, down probably doesn't happen as often as up because just the party that happens on the parade otherwise, but yeah, so it's about time somebody got up and did it. And good for you, man.
Yeah, we're really proud to do it. The float is built by Kern Studios. Major shout out to Lloyd for allowing it to happen, because I really pushed his buttons with like, we need this, extend this, make that. And then Barry Kern, obviously the owner of Kern Studios, and Skip Sanders is the head architect, and I was pushing his buttons hard. He's like, look, how about this? I'm like, no, how about this? And he worked with me really hard. And it's a tandem float. So on section A, there's a big lift, mechanical lift. And on the section B, there's a mechanical lift. As of right now, we have three individuals who are wheelchair bound that are signed up, and we've been talking to several other individuals who are interested in the idea, but it's new for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's my goal as my father's son, one of the founders of the parade, that by the time Tucks is at its 100th year anniversary, or hopefully I'm alive by then, that every float in the parade will have some area or some part to be accessible for that demographic, that community, because they want to party just as much as we do.
Yeah, and
they're no different. They just have a good time.
To me, it almost seems like just going to the parades that you'll see a lot more of them on a parade route than you do in everyday life. I mean, I don't know why I have this vision in my head, but I feel like I see a lot of, wheelchair bound, special needs, otherwise, just at a parade, wanting to have fun like everybody else. And
well, at the end of the
see
day,
them more than,
majority of them just want to fit in, be normal, and treated like everyone else.
Absolutely.
It's not like, it's just because they're special needs or have a disability that
just
they
feels like they really
can't
like
party
Mardi Gras,
or go to Mardi Gras
for
or
whatever
do things that everyone else does.
Yeah, for whatever reason why maybe people are just uncomfortable with it because they might not have that connection in their family.
Yeah.
But they're for society makes us think that they're different demographic, different group or something like that, but it's not. Have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Treat them like you would want to be treated, and let them party like they want to party.
Yeah.
And Tucks, I mean, we don't care what your color, creed, religion, background. You could be purple, green, gold, white, black, brown, yellow. We don't care what you are. Do you like to have fun? Are you a good human? Do you like to have a good time? So then it goes on us. Do we have floats that can actually hold or be safe? So then we're like, all right, let's go to the drawing board. Let's talk. Let's completely revamp and rethink this. And so we are. This is. And my friend Chris Gras was a huge help with vetting the process with me, and I'd send him some ideas. Like, how about this? It's like, I don't know. And so we'd like argue back and forth in like a really constructive manner, and we retrofitted a current model of a float, and this is type 1 or 1.0. Next year it'll evolve to 2, 3, and 4, and then from here on out the shape of Mardi Gras and floats will change, but for the better.
Yeah.
For the better. Originally it was like the old Comus and Momus or Proteus floats. Many of them that are now, they're real small, and that's their model. But now you have bigger floats, and they have secret doors, or storage doors, and like they're storage friendly, and they have lights and electricity. So floats evolve to make it comfortable for the individuals on the float, but also have functionality.
Yeah.
Bathrooms on the float.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got them.
Bathrooms on the float.
But even like the Funky Uncle Lounge float. The Funky Uncle Lounge float, part of the Funky Tucks group, is a unique float in itself because it's more of like a moving party than it is a float. They throw, but it's really the band on the float is really the focus.
Right.
And Chris Berry, the float captain of that, was like, you know what? How can I put Tipitinas on wheels? It's like, and that float is unique because that's the only.
That's the embodiment, putting Tipitinas on.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. It's beautiful. And they party their butts off. Soul Project, NOLA is the band that plays on it, and they were part of the design on that float, and it was great. Christian, their lead singer, is a genius, smart, awesome, cool dude.
Yeah, they've been going for some years. I've seen them a handful of
they're
times.
so cool. They are legit. So when you're seeing that float, they'll throw here and there, and they have a good time. But it's really the party of the floats. That's where like Ride the Party comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you go to the arts market, or any of the arts markets across the city, the intention that Chris Berry had with that float was that float will go out into the community to cultivate the music community of the city and art together. So that float, out of all the Tucks floats, is the only one that leaves the den multiple times throughout the year to it doesn't promote Tucks. It promotes the culture and art of the city. And it's not like some of our floats might have Tucks all over it. That float just says Funky Uncle Lounge. There's not one mention of Tucks on it. Yeah. And we know that it's Tucks, but that's not the idea. It's like, how can we make the city
Funky is
better?
sort of synonymous too.
Yeah.
Y'all should have driven it here. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, like, come on.
Yeah. Well, what's that commercial with Drew Brees?
Yeah, where he's waiting in traffic. Come on, I got practice.
Yeah. So, but to kind of come full circle, the Umbrella Walk in Gumbo Gras is January 25th in Audubon Park. We love anyone and everyone to come out. It's a perfect family-friendly event. $25 to come in if you're 14 and older. 0 to 13, it's free. And if you like to have a good time and eat some good food, come on down, baby.
And 100% of proceeds are going to charity. I think that's awful generous of you. That's a great and noble cause. So
every single
congratulations. I hope it's a big success.
Yeah, we were blessed. Last year, we raised just under $17,000. And our goal this year is to get maybe 20 or 25,000.
25.
Yeah, I like it.
Now.
I like it. But it comes to, can we just make the world in New Orleans just a better place than what it was yesterday? If we can do that and put a smile on people's faces, then our job was done.
Yeah.
So and when you get to talk to people one-on-one, shake their hands, know their story, it warms your heart up, and you know that you're doing something right. So we hope y'all better come out.
Yes, we will definitely be there.
Come on.
January 25th.
I make a mean gumbo too. I'm going to have to talk some of these guys into just.
I might know a guy that can hook you up with a spot.
Oh,
I might know a guy.
All right.
Scoop Crew. We make gumbo.
Team Scoop Crew. I like it.
It's a pickled flavored gumbo.
No, we're not doing
Pickle flavored gumbo.
Yeah.
So so tucksfoundation.org.
Yes, tucksfoundation.org.
So the Umbrella Walk and Gumbo Gras, January 25th, at Audubon Park. You can go to tucksfoundation.org for more information. Signing out. We'll see you on the route and at the Umbrella Walk.